Yes. Yes. We will do shoe on the head today.
And happy Halloween. This Halloween, I have decided to dress up as the scariest possible thing to my audience. A woman. As the OG YouTube pick-me, I have made many videos dunking on bad female behavior, ranging from terrible things like the creepy female teacher epidemic, to more silly things like women posting their L's in my Are Women Okay video. The video where I read embarrassing stories women willingly put on the internet about themselves. And that video has sort of become a fan favorite. So I've gotten many requests from you guys to do a male version of that video. But the issue I found is the male version just doesn't exist. No, I'm not joking. I looked everywhere for the male.
That's because why would dudes post their L's online? Like, it's so weird.
But it turns out, unlike women, men don't like to post embarrassing stories about themselves. Women will be out here openly talking about the time they got a yeast infection from the homeless man behind a Denny's, but a man won't even post about the time he said "you too" when a waitress said, "enjoy your food." They take that shit to the grave. At least, that's what I thought. Until I visited a dark, forbidden corner of the internet. I used a VPN, I changed my IP address, I went incognito mode, and I visited reddit.com. And I found one of the funniest and most depressing communities I have ever come across in all my years doing this. It's true, folks. I may have found the one place on the internet where men are posting their L's. Lord knows it's hard to be a man today, you know? Like, I couldn't imagine. You're told to be nice, but not too nice, confident, but not too confident, 6 foot, 6 pack, 6 figures, have a perfect beard or a perfectly clean-shaven face. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Before we dive into this video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, Henson Shaving.
If you got all of those things, by the way, you should just get like an anime robot waifu, because they'll never betray you.
Most razors force people into these weird workarounds like, apply cooling aftershave to help with the burn. No, that's all coping, not solving. Like when I was having the worst sleep ever, and I thought maybe it's my routine, you know, I tried to change up my bed routine, everything like that. No.
You know the irony of it, though, is the best way... Oh, man, actually, I don't even think that works. Never mind. I was gonna say, you gotta find a girl that's gonna be with you, like, before you have all those things. Like, before you're super rich, like, before, you gotta find a girl that's, like, with you before that, basically. That's, like, kind of with you, like, in the trenches and there for you in that, and then you grow together, and, like, that's probably the best way to go about it. Because if you find a girl that, like, wants you later, you might get poisoned, bro.
It was my mattress. I finally changed my mattress, and then I finally started sleeping better again. It's not your shaving routine. It's the mattress. Well, the razor. Henson Shaving is on a mission to improve shaving. Not with gimmicky subscriptions or moisturizing strips, but with real innovation and a focus on your skin's health. Their razors are made with solid aluminum, making them not only durable, but also environmentally friendly. There's no plastic involved, not even in the packaging.
They look nice.
What really sets Henson apart is the precision of their design, with their Henson AL13 safety razor being manufactured in the same aerospace machine shop that built parts for the International Space Station. This precision allows the blade to extend just 1/1000th of an inch beyond the shave plane, ensuring a stable and gentle shave. And since I switched to Henson, I have noticed my shaves have been silkier and smoother than ever before. No tugging, no razor burn, just a close, perfect shave that feels great on my skin. So basically, no more leg beard. The best part is, once you invest in a Henson razor, it's a lifetime purchase. The only thing you'll need to replace are the blades, which cost 10 cents each. Just 10 cents. So once you own the razor, you'll only be spending like $3 to $5 a year on blades. That is incredible.
Nice.
Henson's store offers a variety of colors, even a titanium version, so you can pick the razor that best fits your style.
I kind of want a new one, because I have, oh god, bro, I don't even want to admit this, man. I don't even want to admit this, dude. It's cause I got the fucking No, I got one of the Jeremy's ones, dude. It's like every time I see it, it just kills me, you know? It hurts me so much every time I see it. Yeah, I know, man. I gotta. You know what? I'm gonna get one of these. I'm gonna get. Does she have a code? Okay, code shoe. Okay, I'm gonna get one of these.
Just head on over to hensonshaving.com/shoe and add both a Henson razor and 100 blades to your cart, and then enter code SHOE at checkout to get the blades for free with your purchase. Your skin, your wallet, and your environment will thank
The Jeremy's one is the freaking Daily Wire one, man.
you. Thank you, Henson, for sponsoring this video, and as always, thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. Now, let's get back to the video. Are men okay? No. No, they are not. We have gone over this many times in more serious videos. Modern men are going through a lot, and for a long time there was nowhere for them to vent. Can't vent to your friends because that's gay.
You see they get
Can't
like
vent to your girl.
Somebody said to get like the Venus razors. I just get whichever one's the cheapest, to be honest. Well, like except for that case. I mean, obviously the Jeremy's one's kind of more expensive, but I wanted to support, like, you know, conservative media. Fuck.
Girlfriend because that's gay. Can't vent to a therapist because that's gay. Everything is gay, except of course gay sex, which we all know is only gay if the balls touch. So what is a man to do? Where is a man to go? Reddit, of course. r/kitchencels, to be exact. Kitchencels is a Reddit page where, quote, incels go to vent their frustrations with the world, as well as show off the food they are consuming at the moment. Now, for those of you who don't know what an incel is a involuntary celibate. Somebody who, for whatever reason, cannot get laid or get a girlfriend. And for the people watching this, a girlfriend is a girl that is your friend, who you love. Like that little anime girl you watch in the corner of your screen, except she loves you back. So let's dive into this. Let's see what Reddit is cooking. Failed my f***ing driver's test today. I'm 26 years old, I can't hold a job, I can't get laid, I can't even drive. I don't deserve flavors. I dropped my salad. I fail at everything I do. I'll never amount to anything. I'm a perverted incel freak with weirdly long toes. Classmates said I have school shooter vibes. Bowl of sludge. What
the fuck
am I
is
looking
that?
at? Is this your classmate? Holy shit, maybe they were right. Resident Evil ass meal. I asked my high school biology teacher out on a date.
That's pretty good.
The day I turned 18 via her Steam account. She blocked me. This guy somehow managed to find the one female teacher that did not want to groom their male student.
Thanks for the bits, Rams. Thank you.
Incredible. Chicken looks good though. 7 out of 10. Asked
You
a girl
love it,
out and she started
platonic,
laughing.
obviously.
Oh, that's just a learning experience, dude.
Yes, like in a way that you would love a friend. I would say yes.
Got super hard. Rice. Oh. 5'10", rice looks.
Let's just say you guys are higher up on the heat map, okay? You guys are higher up on the heat map.
Good. The only girlfriend
Thank
I've
you for the
had was on
bits,
an
Mitt
online
Fox,
game
thank
when
you.
I was 11. I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. That was a man. That was a 45-year-old man. Made this cake to celebrate 6 months on. No woman could love a creature like me, but this feels great anyways. I only haven't ended my life because I don't want to make any women happy. My obsession with an anime girl prevents me from talking to 3D women. Every night before going to sleep, I watch a video of her kissing the camera, and it is almost.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though, this guy's gonna thrive when AI comes out, man. This guy's gonna be living the dream once the AI is like, you know, in a couple of years, when it's a lot better.
Always
Yeah,
the highlight of my day. May I know which one it is? Sue from Monster Musume.
I'm fucking done. I'm done. I'm done.
You know what? After the last video I did, I can't even judge this. Like, at least it's human looking. The bar is in hell. I have a huge crush on a coworker. I was talking at her about fishing, and I jokingly said I
McChickens are good. I
could
love
buy
those.
her one of those toy Barbie fishing rods and teach her how to catch a fish. She said, I don't think I'd be interested in that, in the most disgusted tone of voice I've ever heard a human muster.
I like the spicy ones. The spicy ones are
I like
good.
how he said talking at her. Not with her, not talking with her, talking at her. Women love when you talk at them. Just corner them and start yapping about World War I or like Warhammer.
Wizard __ poop transformed Leaflit into slime form.
Lore. They f***ing love that shit. Just get right up in their face and explain to them the entire plot of Lord of the Rings. That's how you get them. My mom's new boyfriend is younger than me. Oh no, his mom is being hag-maxed.
Wait,
She's
what's wrong
52,
with that?
I'm 23. He's
What's
20.
wrong with explaining the whole plot to Lord of the What's wrong with that?
He could literally be my brother. What the f do they even talk about? Oh, don't worry about it, bro. They're not doing much talking. I wish-
Thank you so much for the gift subs. Thank you. Thank you for the 5 gift subs over on Kicks. Thank you.
a tomboy could just casually kidnap-
Wait, what the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck? Okay, this person's a serial killer. What? This person's a serial killer, dude.
Me and drag me into a room.
This person's a serial killer, dude. Oyo.
Pasta cereal. I feel like tomboys are like an endangered species. What the f is that? Forget tomboys. You need to be kidnapped by the feds. You need to be exiled away from society.
You know what could fix that though is if you got some of that like a packet of that cheese, that Kraft macaroni and cheese, like the you can buy that like in like a plastic like thing. And if you put that on it, then it would fix this, honestly. You heat it up a bit and then add it, yeah.
For what you did to that pasta. My ancestors are weeping. The last time I met anyone was when I went to the psych ward a few years ago, where I got a crush on the first girl who ever showed me any interest. She ghosted me. Just my stupid chungus.
Japanese beef curry. What? That's not right. That's not right.
It's life. Okay, honestly,
Doesn't
good.
look right.
Do not get with the f***ing girl you met at the psych ward, okay? None of this Harley Quinn Joker bullshit. You can't fix her. She can't fix you. No, no, no. Next. Today I found out the woman I have been pursuing is a lesbian. Burger meat hot dogs for me and my father, who hates me. Okay, 1, that is doo-doo. That is poop from a butt. And 2, it is not over. It's not over. There's still one way you can date her. Put this on. I don't deserve love.
True.
Segregated Tic Tacs. I have an eating disorder. Gay. So I almost never actually cook. I'm eating plain strawberry yogurt out of a dog bowl this morning.
Out of a dog
My
bowl?
lonely puppy life. Yesterday my
What?
scrambled eggs were oversalted. This morning they were undersalted. I have to myself.
You want to know how to fix that? Is you add a little bit of salt and then you taste it, and then if it's not salty enough, you add more. You underseason a little bit first. And then you underseason first, and then you taste it, and then you're like, okay, it needs like this much amount of salt. You add the rest later. That's how you do it.
Wait, if the eggs are undersalted,
Guys, I was told. By the way, I was told by somebody that I should make a cooking guide for poor people, and then do like, this is what you make if you're poor, and then if you have a little bit more money, here's how you can make it more sexy. And I should make that. Should I make that, chat? Would that actually help you guys, like, for real? No, I'm not even gonna... The suggestion, what was suggested is that I do the shitty version, like the I'm poor version. I do that one for free. And then on Patreon, for the Patreon people, I add the level 2 of the recipe, which is like if you have more money. What do you think? Should I do that? The level 2 is like slightly better, basically. It's like if you have more money to spend on ingredients. Yeah, I might do that. I might do that, actually. Yeah.
can't you just put more?
I made, guys, the key to like learning how to make, like, to like saving money, honestly, is like learn like really basic butchery stuff. Like really basic. Like just knowing what cuts to buy. I think if you knew like what are the good cuts that are like cheap and still delicious, and you knew how to like properly buy those, you'd save so much money. Yeah.
Salt on them? Wait, don't yourself. yourself. Just add more salt.
No, the other one would be free. The one if you don't have money would be free. And then if you wanted like I would do 2 versions of each recipe. I would do like one for one that's like the budget one, and the other one is like the kind of upgraded version. And then the low budget one would be free. And then that one would be posted like for everybody, like anyone can look at it. And then for the patrons, I would add the more posh version of it. Yeah.
A VTuber burping compilation, and now I'm having the only meal I know how to make.
VTuber burping? You mean Yuria? Isn't she the one that does that?
Wow!
Did it all go wrong? That is disgusting, bro. Which VTuber? Which one? Which one so I know to avoid that channel? A female coworker complimented me on my shirt, and I began to stutter trying to say thanks. This guy will remember that for the rest of his f***ing life. Men will be 85 years old on their deathbed, surrounded by their family, remembering the time some random woman complimented his Metallica shirt 45 years ago. Ladies, you want to make a random man's life? Compliment his shirt. Just make sure it's not one of those.
No, guys, if you want to get complimented, what you do is you should dress up with like a shirt, like a nice button-up shirt, a vest, and a half cape. You have a half cape, and if you want to be a little bit ballsy, a revolver, like a open carried, like really nice fancy revolver on the hip. That would be really peak. And if you want it, it could even be a sword. The sword would be even better, I think. Yeah.
Like Ahiago anime shirts, though? That was a weird era. I licked this canned tuna to imagine what it feels like to eat. It doesn't taste like that or have that texture, though. Put 5 pennies in your mouth, cut a hot dog down the middle, and then lick that. Probably closer. And here I am thinking the guy who licks a can of tuna pretending it was a was rock bottom. What the f am I reading? Why can't you just buy a fleshlight or something like a normal person? The smell and the flavor are important factors here. Stop. If it smells and tastes like tuna, something is wrong. She has an infection. Suppose a girl has blocked you on every platform, but you know her address. For the past year, you've been sending her 1 GIF each month, each one bigger than the last. Sometimes you include a note. She's never responded, but you know she's receiving them. How would you proceed? You don't. You don't proceed. None of these people at this party know I beat it to giantess animations.
I made one of those. I made one of those back in the day. Yeah, I took the Miku one. The Miku giantess video, and I added Attack on Titan music to it. Yeah, it was one of my greatest hits, actually. Yeah. One of my best videos back in the day.
Maybe. But now the whole internet does. I love the people in the comments like, my man.
Yo, give me a 1 in chat if you've seen that video.
It is just actually insane. Like, these people walk amongst us. Like, the guy in front of you in line at the bank might have a being eaten alive fetish. Who knows? An acquaintance I have is talking with his girlfriend and 4 of her friends 40 feet away from me.
Is that a Sprinkles pizza? What?
He said, statistically, one of the 10 guys in this room is a racist. They all looked at me.
An acquaintance I have is talking with his girlfriend and 4 of her friends 4 feet. It's just like one of the 10 guys in this room are... What?
Me. Funfetti pizza. I was talking to a girl who thought I was Latino. When I told her I'm Indian, she almost gagged. Woke up this Sunday morning. I'm still 5'9". Okay, 5'9" is not f***ing short. What the hell have the dating apps done to men? Women on dating apps have just, like, destroyed the male psyche. Like, dudes now believe if you're not 6'3", it's f***ing...
Guys, listen, I have, like, real serious advice for you. This is real for reals, okay? If there's a woman that is specifically, like I won't date anybody that is less than 6 feet or has this amount of money, you don't want to date her. Like, trust me. Just trust me. You're gonna be fucking miserable for like your whole life. Like, even if you like meet those criteria, like even if you are like over 6 feet, even if you do have 6 figures, you're gonna be fucking miserable with this person. Just trust me. Just believe me.
over. Didn't they just implement like a height filter on like Bumble or one of those apps or something? That is insane. Could you imagine they did a weight filter? Could you imagine no women under 170 pounds? Could you fucking imagine? They would never. Paid for nudes for the first time. They weren't great nudes, but I kept paying because she talked to me. Spinning glizzy.
Yeah. So the thing is right, it's like in the modern era with like kind of modern sensibilities, those type of women will make you like super miserable. It was fine back in the day because if you had one of those women, you could just slap them and tell them to shut up. So it doesn't work anymore. Like that strat's kind of old. It doesn't work anymore.
She talked to you, huh? Are you sure about that?
Unless you're in the PvP zone. If you're in the PvP zone, then you can still do that strat. But like you can't do that. Like not over here now.
Are you sure you were talking to Cutie Pie Kitten 69?
That's true. They patched that out a while ago. Yeah.
And not f***ing Kamal from Pakistan? Because apparently, that's the thing. Apparently, OnlyFans girls hire agencies in, like, India and Pakistan to, like, talk to their simps for them. I'm to girls until I am tired of them, so I won't have to talk to their... Apparently, OnlyFans girls hire agencies in, like, India and Pakistan to, like, talk to their simps for them.
What?
I'm to girls until I...
So you're like it's like those like those like Indian scammers, but they're just talking to you like they're a woman. That's crazy. You think you just get an AI to do it now? Yeah, totally.
I am tired of them, so I won't have to approach them and then get rejected.
Wait, I'm to girls until I'm tired of them, so I won't have to approach them. What?
Rejected. Is this why the birth rate is so low? See, I was under the impression it was because the economy and because gender relations are so terrible in this country and, like, women want a career and they're on birth control, blah, 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 but I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's just millions of this guy. Or maybe this is just Reddit. I can only get off to femboy hentai now. Corn on the cob, no salt.
Many such cases. Many such cases.
No butter, no nothing. This is the closest I can get to the feeling of
What? Ooh. No, that's like more like a dick. Wait, the corn is more like a dick. What? Are you in Thailand? Like, what are you?
Eating out a girl's...
What?
Oh, that's not... You know what? Maybe it is. I don't know. My cat was sitting on my lap and I had to make him move because I started to get hard when I saw a gif of
No, that's a dick. That's like a dick. Yeah.
Candace Owens. I was watching a not safe for work video with that one French girl and just when the camera randomly zoomed in 4K HD on a guy's face, so I busted a-
Wait, what? I was watching. I just can't remember.
load to a guy. Felt a little bit gay and cried a little bit. You could have looked away.
What the fuck
But
is
you didn't.
going on?
Did you? My body is permanently deformed and crippled by decades of compulsive, joyless. Everyone who sees me can tell instantly. Saw females.
What? Wait, everyone that sees me can tell instantly? Wait. Oh my god. No.
Body in the cheese and had to jerk off before
I can see it. I can see it.
finishing the plate. Microwaved cheese lasagna.
I can see it, chat.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pretend I didn't read the first part. What the f is that? That is not lasagna. That is an abomination.
Yeah, I don't know.
Off to a VTuber crying compilation and the hardest I've ever in my life. I used to be a track star in high school and both my parents always loved me. How did I fall so far? It's actually so crazy how, like, you can do everything right as a parent. You could just be like a great, responsible parent and raise your kid right. And then one day on your son's like 13th birthday, you gift him his own computer. And then in a few years, he's to anime girls crying and posting about it on Reddit. Tofu broke apart just like my life. Yesterday, for the first time in my life, I looked for and watched porn on purpose. Then cried. I have a micropenis. All porn is porn. You're sitting in a chair watching two people fuck. You might as well be sitting in a chair in the corner of a hotel room watching two people.
That's true. That's why you watch because it's not cooked. Yeah.
On a bed.
Obviously.
What's the difference? Porn is basically virtual. Tried to off today, but all the porn was so bad I just turned my phone off and cried myself to sleep. Okay, the reason why you think the porn is boring is because you are so completely desensitized from seeing it all the
Thank you for the prime Pukinini. Thank you.
time. Like 40 years ago, dudes were drinking it to like the Sears catalog underwear ads. And now the most insane, depraved shit you could ever fucking imagine is only like a few clicks away. Like, I just don't think humans were meant to live that way. Like, I don't think humans were meant to see sissy hypno inflation compilations every second of the day, you know? Whenever I leave my sitting in my
Yeah, every time I look at X, there's like every day I look at X, there's some random picture on there. Yeah.
underwear. We can smell it, by the way. We can smell the cum. Women especially can tell if you have recently. You ladies know what I'm talking about. Like, you go up to a guy and like, you can just tell. Like, you can smell it. If
What?
you're a guy and you're like,
Bro,
wait,
what?
is she joking? Is she being serious? Don't worry about it. Last night I jerked off and my goopy steamer of a load landed on my Xbox and fell into the ventilation of the console and it turned me on
Like that guy from fucking Bleach?
so much I sprayed the console with 9 sprays of my mom's perfume and to the stench, and now it won't start. Breakfast to start the day. Why? Why? I've had this crush for 3 years and I want to screenshot and print some of her photos on Instagram to on them, but I can't even afford a printer.
What?
So I just wrote her name on a piece of paper and drowned it in my
God, dude.
I'm just a stupid cell. Why? I hate how the one time she wants to pop a titty for the gram is when she's breastfeeding. Got me using AI just to remove her baby from the pic. Save the
Dude, these are so sad. These are actually so sad, bro.
earth and post
Like, I actually feel kind of bad. Yeah.
them titties uncensored. Plump and full of milk. This video is turning me into a fucking misandrist. This video is turning me into a femcel. I can't do this anymore. I'm dyeing my hair blue, I'm getting a nose ring, I'm growing out my armpit hair. The girl I like was wearing flip-flops and gym shorts at uni yesterday, sitting on the floor with her legs open. I went home and jerked off 6 times in a row thinking about her feet and her butt. Woke up today, went to pee, and noticed that a chunk of skin on the back of my is coming off. That's it! That's it! Men
What
need
the
to be
fuck?
born into prison and then earn their way out. There's probably something terribly wrong with my colon. I've been told to seek medical advice ASAP for several months, but it will probably figure itself out one way or another. Well, you should probably go to the doctor if you don't want something bad. I wish older women would on me. Oh. God, the men you have sent to protect us are on Reddit fantasizing about getting pissed on. Discovered cartoon pornography at the age of 8 and life sucks since then. My mom caught me dry humping my torn mattress to some AI porn and hasn't looked at me in the eyes since. I haven't even touched a girl intimately yet and I've lived half my life. I'm 39. Okay, first of all, bro is fart maxing. Second of all, men, you really gotta stop the porn. You gotta stop it or like just way less of it. It's not good for you. Listen, I used to be super pro porn a few years ago. Not anymore. It's gotten so bad, especially after COVID. I feel like it got so
Yeah, I mean, that's the natural result of it. Taken to its maximum. With no sort of, restraint.
much worse. I feel like porn addiction
Same
just
with
kind of
everything in life.
exploded in the past few years. In women too, as we have previously discussed. Like, sure, everything is fine in moderation, blah blah blah, but I feel like there's just like no moderation anymore. I feel like fucking everyone is just a gooner. And it's making
Well, it's because a lot of society has kind of taught people that they don't have to have any restraint, to be honest. Like, we've kind of created that world where you do exactly what you want to do.
Making everybody depressed. We're just like a society running on like perpetual post-nut depression.
Like even something so basic as like holding in, like, you know, if you have like a bad thought that is like a really bad thought, and then you hold, and then holding it in rather than announcing it to the entire world. Like even that is like some fucking ancient arts at this point. Right?
Afraid to talk to women at work in case they allegation max. Just friendliness max and LARP as a normal-pilled creepiness minimizer. I asked a girl out at work and she reported me to HR. I think I'm gonna lose my job. See, this is sad. Like, back in the day, it was totally acceptable to flirt with your coworker, ask her on a date, whatever. Like, so many people's parents met because they worked together, because they were coworkers, and they flirt.
The other problem too is that we've kind of created a world in which degeneracy in all forms and like the lack of restraint is seen as a virtue, right? Like even with porn, right? Like even with porn, we've turned it into like a good thing, right? To like, you know, be like a huge fucking whore, and you know, all of this kind of like empowerment stuff has been made it so that the lack of responsibility, lack of restraint is like a virtue now. Everybody wins, right? Dude, I need to do a video on this shit. This is just like a whole thing with it. Just there's a whole thing with just how society has taught people that like no matter what, you're a winner, so who really cares what you do?
And they hung out and stuff, and now it's like not socially acceptable at all to do that. HR culture has ruined the relationship between men and women in the workplace. Fuck HR, go talk to your crush. I got called into HR because apparently it's not okay to jokingly ask my coworker if I can her period. Oh, what the f? Okay, never mind. Never mind, don't do that, don't do that. No more talking to women at work. No more talking to women at work. No more talking to women in general. Total ban on talking to women until we figure out what the hell is going on. Downloaded Tinder and got 2 matches in 5 days. F my stupid, ugly life. Okay, from what I know from like men who use the apps that I've talked to, that's actually really good. Oh my god, they're all so mad at him in the replies. You get a match in less than a week and you complain?
Damn.
Stop humble bragging. I've gotten 0 matches in 3 months. 2 matches in 5 days? Why are you even here? My culture is not your costume. Fake cell. Go outside and get your life together. A true cell gets 0 matches. That's 2 people. How many do you need to be satisfied? Mods, take his balls away. 2 matches? Head on over to kitchencels. Oh god, what is kitchencels? Hold on. Kitchencels. It's real. Oh my god.
What is
I love
that?
cooking for my girlfriend with the money I make from my job. Made some ratatouille because I like the movie. Might go.
That's actually a fucking pain in the ass to make it look like that. It's a pain. It's really annoying. I made it one time for my grandma. It wasn't worth it. I'd rather make like the shitty fucking like stir-fried version instead. It tastes just as good.
For a run later. I have had sex before. This is like the Krusty Krab across the street from the chum bucket. This is evil. This is diabolical. Okay, let's go back to kitchencels. We're done here. I haven't felt the touch of a woman in months. Months? Fake cell. Try 25 years.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
Ooh, fake cell. Fake cell spotted. Went to the drugstore and the girl cashier was nice to me. Started stuttering, so she kinda giggled at me, so I left immediately. Felt so humiliated I couldn't stop myself to get home and masturbate to the idea of her suffering.
That's kind of weird.
Incredible. This is some classic.
That's like some redo of healer shit, man.
Classic incel. I like how there's just like a bunch of people in the comments like, dude, what the f***? Bro, get some help. Fake cells when a real incel pulls up. A girl I know has recently added me to her close friend stories. Well, today she posted a poll asking what color she should paint her toenails, and apparently my answer was, quote, too specific. I'm no longer in her close friends list. I once walked up to a woman I went to school with since middle school at a bar. Before I could even finish saying hello and asking how she was, a guy put himself between us and asked her if she knew me. She said no. I'm pretty sure they're married now. 22, no driver's license, no post-high school education, never had a job, never kissed a woman, and have horrible social anxiety. Flying bundle of bananas for dinner. I'm Albanian. F you. I'm half Jewish, half Indian. It was over at birth. You didn't have to tell us the half Jewish part. We could tell by the circumcised avocado.
Okay, I'm back.
5'3". Finally got the confidence to walk up to a girl at a bar and she bent down and asked me where my parents are. Oh no!
Wait, what?
Up to a girl at a bar. And she bent down and asked me where my parents are. Oh no! Judging by what we have seen around this subreddit, some guys would be totally in.
You want to know one of the reasons? And this is just like kind of I don't know if this is like every obvious. I don't really talk to like I don't have very many friends that are girls, so I'm not. Probably don't have the best perspective on this, but I mean, I think the reason why girls like dudes that are taller is because it kind of makes you feel more like protected when they're more physically imposing than you. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think that's the reason behind it. Yeah. Basic protection instinct. Yeah, kind of something like that. Yeah.
Into that.
It's we're reaching the top shelf, says Yaniko. I think that's
some men are drowning while others die of thirst. I should clean my bathroom, but without the drain flies, I have nobody left to keep me company. Asmongold, is that you? You don't just have your drain flies. Look, you have a little ant friend too. See? It's not all bad. Made peach cobbler. I have a date tomorrow. Maybe my femcel gay life is over. A woman going on to a incel subreddit.
Wait, what?
Life is over. Made peach cobbler. I have a date tomorrow. Maybe my femcel gay life is over.
What?
A woman going on to a incel subreddit talking about how she has a date tomorrow. This is just evil. This is just like eating
evil, yeah.
5-course meal.
Evil. That's chaotic evil, yeah.
In front of a starving African child. What are you doing, bitch? I'm a femcel loser who can't talk to people and spends all her time playing games. Guy I had a crush on from high school told me he wasn't interested in a relationship, but I think he's lying and didn't want to tell me he's not interested because I'm fat, chopped, and broke. F my f***ing loser virgin life. I'm about to turn 25 and I'm still a virgin. I feel like it's too late now. Everyone knows more about intimacy than I ever could, and no one will ever want an unattractive, inexperienced femcel. I'm just a lonely virgin femcel gamer. Bro, why are there women in this incel community? They're like f***ing locusts. They come in, they gentrify everything.
Is that a thing? Is it an actual thing? Like they just infiltrate in there.
Sports, politics, board games, video games. Now the incel community, the hating women club is being invaded by women. Is nothing sacred? There's no such thing as a female incel, okay? There's no such thing as a heterosexual female incel. Dating and finding a relationship, different. But any man would f*** you. It doesn't matter how fat, how socially awkward, how ugly. Men f*** couches. Men f*** rotisserie chickens. You can find a man.
They're only $5 at Costco.
Man who will f*** you. All female incels are volcels. That is my hot take. I know I'm a fake cell.
Are what?
Female incels are volcels.
What is that? What is a what cell? A what?
You can find a man who will f*** you. All female incels are volcels.
Oh, voluntary. I see.
That is my hot take. I know I'm a fake cell, but I truly wish I was a true cell. The only woman who truly loved me for who I am is gone from this world, and I'm the only one to blame. I wish I was a true cell so I didn't know what true love felt like. Sometimes when I cook, I like to imagine I'm cooking for a loving partner who's excited for me to join them at the table, but then I turn around and nobody's there and a little part of me dies inside. Every night I go to sleep thinking about kissing a girl just once. Another man's child has the eyes of the woman I love. She's better off without me, and soon enough she'll forget the color of my eyes and the way we laugh together, while I'll be trapped in those memories forever.
That's
I like how on the
sad.
women posting L's video, it was like, I got drunk and peed on my date, teehee, and the men posting L's video, it's like, I want to myself. Like, this shit isn't even funny. I don't even know what to say to this.
Yeah,
This is just
sad.
depressing. Black bean chili. Mom would hit me until I stopped crying as a kid, and now I'm an emotional wreck to any girl I talk to. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I need a girl to be like my mom did. Oh.
What?
A Freud cell. I've given up on getting women. My goal now is to get as fat as possible. A friend of mine said I look like a serial killer, but not a hot one. What's up with women and the serial killer shit? Okay, for all
Yeah,
my
what the
weird
fuck?
flaws, at least I do not have a serial killer fetish, okay? That is one I do not have. I can't stop having homosexual
me too.
fantasies about me and my classmate, and I wake up with a boner every morning. The cold showers are not fun. I'm not gay, but imagining how slim his legs are makes me feel hot. I'm
Wait, what?
not fun.
Oh my god.
I'm not gay,
Oh
but
my
imagining how
God.
slim his legs are makes me feel hot. I'm not gay, but I keep fantasizing about how soft and smooth bros' legs are. I was in the bathroom trying to eat a banana when two guys walked in and I could hear them kissing. I squashed my banana in anger because of the jealousy I felt. And to make matters worse, I think I grabbed the wrong kind of banana. Haha, I just accidentally squeezed my dick to the sound of two men kissing. I cook so often for my roommate that I've started to feel like his boy wife. Maybe in another life I was his gatherer trad wife and he was my Chad Hunter husband. Is it time to start femboy maxing? Sometimes I have inappropriate thoughts about other men and I hit myself in the head repeatedly. Men out here fighting demons. And the demons is bisexuality. Listen, it's 2025. Nobody gives a shit if you're gay anymore. That's basically like being straight nowadays in the world of
is kinda
demisexual
true.
gender goblins or whatever the fuck. You're good, bro. Just don't be a furry. Went on Grindr to see if I was lovable and they rejected me. You were rejected on Grindr? That's impossible. Dudes will literally hit up someone on Grindr before the person even has a profile picture. They'll just like get in the DMs like, hey, wanna bang? I
I
swear
don't know anything about these dating apps and stuff.
God, talk to any gay male friend of yours. They will say the same. The gay male community is what all of human sexuality would look like if women were not the gatekeepers of sex. And it's horrifying. I've said before that hookup culture is basically straight people culturally appropriating gay culture, and it's been a complete disaster for society. 18 male. I haven't seen my friends in months, and all I do with my time
looks
is
pretty
work
good,
at my
though.
job. Welcome to being an adult, unfortunately. Welcome to the next 45 years of your life. I love the people in the comments like, imagine having a job, you have friends? This guy is doing better than like 90% of this subreddit,
I know,
and he's
man.
only 18. It's never been less over for someone. I'm only 16 and I've already wasted my entire life. I'm gonna turn 18 in a few days. I'm below average in everything. If you are 17 years old, you are basically a child. You are a
You know what kind of sucks is I feel like I feel like a lot of the reasons that this kind of stuff is happening is like prior to like more recent stuff. And again, this might have to do with people using like these apps and stuff. Again, I don't know because I don't really do that, so I don't really know anything about that. But prior to that, before there's like more social cohesion in terms of like, you know, communities and stuff like that. So you would meet like, you know, you would meet a guy, you'd meet a girl, like not on an app, not on like a swipe right, swipe left, you know, freaking Twitter or whatever like app, where, you know, all you're doing is seeing like these like, you know, hyper idealized things like on social media. You would meet like a guy, you would meet a girl through like maybe your church or like, you know, your community, some kind of like community center or some kind of hobby, and that's how you would meet people. But like that's kind of been replaced in like modern day for like this kind of like fast dating through apps and stuff. And I think that's probably like what fucked a lot of this up, to be honest. Yeah. Or you would have like a friend who would introduce you to somebody. Yeah. Right. When you post this, you need to attach you a link on actual time.
baby. What are you doing on the incel subreddit? All these people like, oh, I'm 16, oh, I'm 17. Is it over for me? This was me at 16, okay? Quoting Invader Zim, going on newgrounds.com, and now look at me. You know, on second thought, I am exactly where someone like that would end up, aren't I? Never mind. What I'm trying to say is it's not over, okay? It's never over, but it's especially not over when you are that young. It's not like you're 36 or something. A pretty girl sat next to me on the bus and I leaked a bit of I'm 36. Oh. Sorry. Spent my last $10 on OnlyFans. Here's my dinner. Why would you spend money on some stupid whore when you could spend money on a different stupid whore? Me. I won't get naked or talk to you, but you can support me on Patreon. All patrons get the uncensored.
That was a nice ad. That was so good.
Version of every video, so you can hear me say, "F shit, bitch." Link down below. Much smarter way to waste your money. If I do say so myself. Anyway, obviously many of these people are being silly, they're being tongue-in-cheek. Real actual incels probably don't hang out much on Reddit. They're not out here posting shit like this. I just thought this was funny and goofy. That has been my whole channel. I find something funny, I bring it to you. I'm like a cat bringing its owner a dead mouse as a gift. Here you go. What is your biggest L? Maybe I'll make another video like this where I just read Chew on Head's audience posting their L's. But I will see you guys very soon.
What was my biggest L? I have a video on that. You guys want to see it? You guys want to see my biggest L? There's a video on it. You want to see it? Let me finish this video
with a
first.
new video. Bye!
Torg, thank you so much for the sub, by the way. I spent all day. I was planning to prep for one shot moving in. What have I missed? An entire video about incels. Slim Gray, thank you so much for 5 gift subs. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me link you guys this video real quick by showing that. I really like her videos a lot. She is very cool. Okay. You guys want to see my big fail? This is a true story. Okay, so I'll be right back. I don't want to fucking be here for this. I'm gonna be right back. I was at my computer and I was doing some work, and then that day, I heard a loud crash downstairs, and I was like, "Holy shit, what is that?" Right? So, you know, I grabbed my gun, and then I walked downstairs to go look what was going on. Okay, hold on. Okay, for this, listen, this is why I'm bad at fucking recording videos, because I record a video and I'm like, I think about like how a video should sound, and I'm like, hey guys, how's it going? I'm Leaflit, and I'm gonna be talking about this, and it just sounds so fucking ass, because I don't know how to do it, because I'd imagine like I have to like do a voiceover for it, right? So that's why I try to make it sound all like an official video and stuff, right? That's why in the more recent one, I had to like tell myself in my mind, okay, listen, Leaflit, just pretend like you're streaming. Just pretend like you're streaming and just talk. Like, don't think this is a video. Don't think this is a video. Just, this isn't a video. You're streaming right now. Now just talk. And I had to do that basically, right? Because I always think in my head, oh god, fuck, like, I did a Mr. Beast like intro one time. Holy fuck, dude, it was so bad. But I basically do that where I'd imagine like this is how a video should look like, and then I'll do that, right? But yeah, it's because I try to, you know, I have it in my mind of like, hey guys, what's up, it's Leaflit, and today we're gonna be talking about, like, I have that in my head, and it makes me like, I feel like that's what I have to do. And anyway, that's why, okay? Right, turns out a cat, one of the cats, I didn't see which cat it was at the time, had knocked over a bunch of stuff off of the counter, like, and a bunch of stuff shattered. Like, she went pretty hardcore. She jumped up there like an asshole and just knocked everything over. So I was like, oh god. And I looked at it and I was like, and that's a lot of fucked up shit. And I was like, well, whatever, I'll deal with it later, because I was in the middle of doing something. So I walked back upstairs and I finished my day doing work. And then later that evening, my mom came home. And by the time she came home, I still hadn't cleaned up the stuff yet, which is like pretty typical of me, I'm not gonna lie. But she goes, what happened here? what happened to your leaflet? And I said, huh? So I went downstairs, like, what are you talking about? And she's like, this thing happened. What is this? Who did this? And I was like, I think one of the cats knocked over some stuff, right? And she was like, which cat did it? Which cat did it, Leaflet? I said, I think Holo did it, probably, because she's kind of a bad girl and she is the kind of cat that would do this. And then I was like, yeah, I think it was Holo. And my mom goes, and so the thing is, our house has a lot of security cameras in it. Like, we've got security cameras in all of the public spaces. Public as in, like, not like private rooms or the restroom. Like, we've got security cameras up in, like, the kitchen, and, like, it's just a security measure. So it's also helps because when we go on vacation, we can kind of see if the cats are doing okay. We can kind of see, like, what they're up to. So we do have all those security cameras. So my mom goes, I can find out which cat did this. So she goes and she looks up the security cameras and she goes, aha, it was Holo. And I was like, yeah, I thought so. I'm like, all right, I'm going back upstairs. So I started to head back upstairs and my mom stopped me. She said, Leaflet, come back here. And so I walked, I was like, what, mommy? And she goes, did you Naruto run down the stairs and back up the stairs when you checked earlier, when you checked on Holo? And I was like, and I couldn't deny it because she had it on camera. And so, like, what was I gonna do? Say no? So she caught me. She caught me Naruto running on camera, running down the stairs and running back up the stairs. And I didn't think anyone would ever see that, but alas, she checked the cameras and saw it. And I couldn't deny it because she had solid proof. And that's the story. Anyway, I have a couple animated videos up here. I didn't do the animations for them. It was someone else. Yeah, there's 3 of them right here if you want. This one's pretty good. I like this is a real story.